Deep Dive with David Stendhal, where we trade without ego, no emotion, no greed, and no opinion. Before we begin tonight's video blog, please read over our trading disclaimer and remember to trade smart and accept the reality that trading futures is risky. This presentation does not provide buy-sell recommendations, and our information is strictly provided for educational purposes only. As always, trade at your own risk and analysis. Hey, it's David Stendhal with tonight's Deep Dive. It is April 26, 2018, and I'll be talking about the 10-year notes here with the ETF being IEF. Got the trends to the downside, no surprise there, and we have the technical rating, which is also pointing to the downside. But we also had a pivot low, which is an early warning signal for a market potentially putting in some type of a base. If we flip over here, you'll see that we also had a surge low, which is an indication that you want to start taking some profits. So I just want to show you what the market looks like and get a feel for what's taking place. Here's a daily chart for the 10-year notes. This is obviously price, not yield. And what we're looking at is a nice surge to the downside, nice little trend, little pop, and another sell-off here. And today's action, along with a couple of days ago, we had some surge lows that popped up, which are an indication if you've been short, start taking some profits if you're able to do that. Just unwind the position a little bit. It's not saying the whole system's going to fall apart, that you're going to liquidate positions, but it is telling you that you want to start taking some profits if you're in a position to do so. If we take a look here at, again, similar analysis, you can see that we also had this elastic level that kind of triggered to the upside where the momentum is beginning to wane a little bit, so it's an early warning signal. The early warning signal is it going to go up and test this level right through here? So if I kind of pull this across here, you can see that it's not there yet, but it is approaching. It's very close. So the actual number for that resistance level is 119.5, we'll call it. So this right through here is something that you're going to watch very carefully just to see what can take place. I'm going to flip over to the website here real quick just to show you what's going on with the system, where we have just one system left, the Arcturus weekly system. It's been short, and it's been short since the early part of November of last year. So on a profit basis, per contract, it's doing pretty well. But we've done well having used this. I want to show that when we look at our underwater equity curve, the UVI, just getting a feel for what's going on with the market as a whole, you can see just going back 3 years, it doesn't go back forever and ever, but we are at a 3-year low. That's what the X represents as far as the maximum drawdown of 8.59% from the last equity high. So the 10-year notes, no surprise, have been selling off and are in obviously a bit of a drawdown type period from its most recent highs. So we've done well with our trades, but as mentioned, it is starting to show that we've had other indicators along the way, but once again we're starting to show that a surge low is triggered. You might want to take some profits and begin to unwind this particular position in part, not and on the whole. We're going to still follow the system, but taking a little bit of profit is not necessarily a bad thing. And for those of you that are still short, just watch this level right through here. As I mentioned, we're going to find some resistance. It's quite strong, and that will dictate whether or not the market is able to once again start to sell off with the talk of interest rates, or is it going to bounce to the upside. But we have some early warning signals, as I mentioned, both on the elastic level and that surge low, and that presents an opportunity to unwind a portion, not the entire thing, but a portion of the position, and then we always wait for the system, the official system, to liquidate in its entirety. So that's the way that we go about utilizing our particular systems. So watch for some more profit taking, watch that particular support level that I just mentioned, and we'll see what takes place here with the 10-year notes. Thanks for watching, appreciate it.